So what's up? Um, all right, all right. We are live. I think we're live. What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? So my name is Nick. I am your local deactivated Uber driver. I'm local just because you never really know where I'm gonna be in the next couple of days, months, years. But I primarily I primarily work the South Florida market, and in today's live stream, I am currently deactivated as we speak. I am deactivated from the Uber platform. They say temporarily. I don't know. It could be temporary, it could be permanent. But I said, you know what? Since I'm out here working, I'm doing DoorDash, Uber Eats, I'm doing my delivery thing. So I was like, you know what? I might as well go ahead and you know, might as well go ahead and hop on a live stream because I don't have people in the car, so I can kind of live stream this. I'm just doing delivery. So, what's up with everybody? Happy Sunday! Happy Sunday! How you guys doing? Um, how's everybody doing? So yeah, in my case, I am deactivated. Again, it's temporarily on hold, but I can't go online. I can't get in. I can't access my money. I can't do anything because I am deactivated in all accounts. But the terminology that Uber is using when I see the emails, when I talk to customer support, they're saying that I am temporarily on hold while they perform a safety investigation. Uh, a safety investigation in regards to a complaint that a passenger had against me. Now, obviously, if it's a safety, obviously, like if I slap somebody, if I, what I'm saying, if I just crash out is a term that we use in my community. If I just was like, you know what, I'm tired of these passengers, tired of these smelly ex passengers, I'm about to go crazy, and you go postal or something like that, then everything is deserved. That's not me. I have not reached my breaking point. The whole reason why I am deactivated or currently on hold, according to Uber's terminology, um, is because a passenger made a complaint against me. Now, again, as you guys know, I've kind of said this. If you watched my video yesterday, then you kind of already know this. I'm just recapping it. But yeah, man, as you guys know, I've done 10,000 rides. 10,000 rides in 4 years. I think it's probably 5 years now. I started during the pandemic, literally like the month of the pandemic. I think that was March 2020, and I've been doing Uber ever since. So I've done 10,000 rides over that time span. Obviously, when I first started, I did a lot more rides than I do currently. Now I do a little bit less rides because I want more premium clients. I don't like all of the foolishness. Yeah, I've been learning. I'm getting into more of these situations. So yeah, my strategy has changed from just taking as many rides as I can, doing $200-300 in a day, strictly on Uber, to doing longer rides, taking less passengers because I have less opportunities for somebody to obviously complain. But yesterday was a little bit different. I was trying to grind. If you're not in the Telegram group, shout out to my Telegram group because they've been killing it. We got a bunch of people. We got a couple people that have been hitting $300 days. Got a couple people hitting $400 days. Got one guy that's hitting $500 days. So yeah, I was like, man, y'all showing me up, man. Y'all like y'all. I mean, obviously I make my money, but no, y'all won't agree with my money because it's not all through Uber. You guys want to see it all through Uber. So it's like, all right, I got to put on my big boy pants again. I got to come out here and grind. And so I went back to my old areas. If anybody knows, I am not currently in Miami anymore, so I went to Fort Lauderdale to be exact, because that's where you're gonna get, that's where you're gonna get the short trips. That's where you're gonna get a large volume of trips, and yeah. So I had a passenger. I picked up a passenger. Well, I didn't pick him up. He responded to me through the message. I got the ping. It was $11. I don't know, maybe going 30 miles, 30 minutes. I don't remember exactly what the mileage was. But yeah, I got the ping, $11 for 30 minutes. I'm like, all right, cool. It's an X ride. So I'm like, whatever, it is what it is. Like I said, I'm going back to my grounded out days, I thought. So I get the ping. I start driving. I'm driving. I'm maybe 2 minutes into the drive. It was like a 6, 7 minute pickup. So 2 minutes into the pickup, I get a text message, because passengers like to message people. And it's like, bro, I'm driving, right? You can see me driving, but you want to message me. That makes the most sense because, I'm going to be able to look at your message. Nevertheless, he sent me a message. He's like, hey, I got fishing equipment. I'm like, okay. I said, cool. When I got there, when I got there, hey, y'all gonna laugh at this. When I got there, this guy had fishing rods. He had the bait. He had another box of some other stuff. I don't know. He had something else. It's been a while since I've been fishing, so I can't really tell. I know the fishing rods, and I'm guessing one of those was bait. But outside of that, I don't know what else he had. It was just a lot of stuff. So obviously, first and foremost, the fishing rods aren't gonna fit in my car. Let's just, what I'm saying? It's not gonna fit comfortably unless we lay it flat. Then I gotta have the fishing rods like all over here. It just ain't. It's just not a good look in a car. For fishing rods, you want an SUV because it's more space. Now that I'll accept. A car, you don't want like these fishing rods all over here. I'm trying to drive and stuff, and I gotta. You just don't want that. Then obviously I have a Tesla, so there's just that. Whatever. I don't want fishing rods sitting up here, all poking me and all in my way. There's that. Then he had the other stuff, and it's just like that's a lot of stuff. It ain't gonna fit. I told him, look, ain't no need to even try. It ain't gonna fit. I was going to try because I was in my, I'm just gonna take everything mode. But it's a certain point where it's just like it ain't gonna fit, bro. It ain't gonna fit. I know it ain't gonna fit. So don't even try. No. But it could fit. It ain't gonna fit. Two, all of his stuff is dirty. It looked like he already went fishing. All of his stuff looked like he when he went fishing last time, he just rolled it all in the dirt and stuff and whatever, and he never cleaned it. So I was like I said, I was trying to be in my I'm just gonna take everything mode, and that's what I get. That's what I get. So whatever. We spend, I got there. It's like 4 minutes into the timer, from when you can count when you can cancel it. So I had like 2 minutes. I'm like, bro, it ain't gonna fit, bro. He's like, all right, cool. Can you cancel it? I'm like, cool. Yeah, I can cancel it. I just gotta wait for the timer. He's like, but then it's gonna charge me. I'm like, yeah, that's the whole point. He's like, nah, man, but it shouldn't charge me. I'm like, that's between you and Uber. All I know is I gotta wait the timer. He was like, no, but if you wait the timer, it's gonna charge me, and I don't want it to charge me. I'm like, bro, you knew this stuff wasn't gonna fit. He's like, nah, man, you could just ride off like the last guy. So what you're telling me is you've already had this situation. Somebody else in another type of car, they didn't want to take your foolishness. I'm here in a Tesla. Again, I know y'all. Some people feel like a Tesla isn't a premium car, or whatever. I do. I was trying. You know what I'm saying? It's still a $40,000 car, $50,000 car. So there's some type of pride. I know I'm taking the X ride, so that kind of defeats the purpose. But it's just like, all right, bro. So you telling me somebody else came up here and canceled on you because it was too much. You then said, you know what? I'm gonna keep trying to get these cars. So what you telling me is you playing merry-go-round. Eh. So what makes me want to just cancel the ride? Then we had that whole conversation. Like I got 2 minutes. Really, I had 1 minute at that point, so I could get my cancellation fee. I know. Hindsight is 2020. Yeah, I probably should have just canceled it so I could keep my Uber profile. I wouldn't be in this situation. All of that stuff makes sense. I agree, but I had 1 minute to cancel on him to get my cancellation fee. Now, if y'all know me, I was gonna wait that 1 minute, and I was. I started waiting the 1 minute. I'm waiting. He's like, no, just cancel it now. I'm not gonna cancel it now. It's gonna charge me. So I guess once he realized that I was really like we only had a minute. I didn't tell him it was just a minute. I'm like, man, just hold on. I'm gonna talk to customer support. Because now I want my cancellation fee because you don't wasting my time at this point. I'm gonna get my cancellation fee. Whatever. He cancels the ride. I still got my cancellation fee. Now I'm trying to leave. Guess what they do? They want to stand in front of my car. Again, y'all think I'm just the worst person in the world. I know y'all feel like I'm just so super aggressive with people and I'm just slapping babies. I'm not. It be my passengers, man. The whole conversation, I was professional. I'm, you know what I'm saying? Like it just. Nevertheless, the guy's trying to stand in front of my car because he pissed off that I waited that he had to pay the cancellation fee. Again, so mind you guys, if you don't know how much the cancellation fee is, it's $6.50. $6.50 is what the cancellation fee is. $6.50 was what had him threaten me. So these guys literally didn't just threaten me. He was like, man, listen, you better be glad I ain't got my thing on me. Over $6? So you willing to go to jail? Like I should have pressed charges. Over $6.50. But I mean, I gotta remember that's the way life is. People are willing to lose their life over stupid stuff. So whatever. $6.50 is what was, if he had his thing on him, I would have lost my life over $6.50. So they proceed to stand in front of my car. I'm like, bro, y'all need to move. Now, at this point, I need to remind them I'm in a car, y'all standing up. So I start inching up. I honk my horn, you know what I'm saying? I honk my horn again, you know what I'm saying? Now it's like, now you trying me. Now it's like you want to see me do something. So I honk my horn again and I start inching on up. Okay, if you feel like you can stop the power of this car by you just standing in front of the car, keep standing there. And you know what they did? They moved on out of the way. So, because it's like now you blocking me in. Ain't no, nah, you're not about to block me in. I don't care. It ain't nah. Talking trash to me. Oh, if I had my gun on me, I'd be done. No, 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 no. You're not about to block me in, and you're not about to talk trash to me. Listen, I'm gone. I got my $6 fee. Now, well, really, it's $4 for me. I got my $4 fee. I'm gone. That's my mindset. We don't have nothing else to talk about. Like, I mean, obviously, the longer and longer you block me in, the more and more you ready to crash out. So I'm like, look, I'm gonna get out of this situation now. So I just start inching on up, inching on up, inching on up, and they still like standing in front of the car, like I'm just inching on up. And eventually they moved, and I took off. Cause I'm like, bro, all of this over $6.50. And of course, I go try to do my next ride, and then I get a message saying, "Oh, a passenger complained about you." Now we have to perform a and it's funny because it's a safety investigation. So where in that situation did I harm them? Over $6.50. $6.50. That's the title of the video. $6.50 is all it took for them to report me and for me to be deactivated. Again, I'm using Uber's terminology. It is a temporary hold, but I cannot cash out my money. I cannot go online. I cannot look at my profile. So y'all tell me what those mean to you. Doesn't that mean that you're deactivated? Hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, man. Like now, so like fast forward to now. I made the video yesterday, and I'm like, bro, I really should have just like ran them over. Like, I really should have I got way too much to lose. It's like I got deactivated when I'm professional. I'm smiling. I'm chilling. Like I don't be on that foolishness. But it's like when I got to go through. Now I'm the one that's being affected. This is my income, my livelihood that's being affected. He's just a passenger. All he's gonna do, keep it pushing. He probably found another Uber driver that was willing to take all of the dirty equipment. I think he did a shared ride at that. So I'm pretty sure that next driver was like, okay, yeah, well, okay. And they figured it out and had all of the stuff poking them in the face. But I'm the one that got to pay the price. I'm the one that got to pay the price because now don't again. But I sat there like we sitting there, he trying to. I'm the one that has to pay the price. So it's either I get paid my little $4 for my time, or I just gotta just take the L. Take the L and just keep moving on. Obviously, hindsight is 2020. Obviously, I probably should have just taken the L. But it's like, bro, we sat there and talked all of this time. Like, I had 1 minute on the timer. If anybody knows about the timer for Uber specifically, it's like 6 minutes. So we sat out there for like 5 minutes trying to figure out if this is gonna go in my car. I shouldn't get paid for that. Y'all tell me. Y'all tell me in the comments. I shouldn't get paid for the 6 minutes, the 4 minutes, 4 or 5 minutes, and then obviously they started trying to block me in, threatening me, and all of this foolishness. Like, I'm so happy I'm not scared easily. Cause listen, I should have called the police. Yeah, you know what? I should have called the police. Hindsight is 2020. I should have called. Yes, I'm just seeing your message, Buddha. Yes, I have a dash cam. Yes, 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 yes. But Uber. So I've messaged support. I said, hey, I have the dash cam of the footage. Uber says it's okay. We're performing our investigation. So yeah, it's like a lose-lose situation. So I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. Hold on, guys. I will be right back. I am doing a delivery. So, yep. I got food. You kind of, it won't show the food. So I got the food in the back. Whatever. I got food. So let me do this delivery. The screen is going to go black. I'm still here. I'm just doing the delivery. So hold on 1 second. Maybe not 1 second, but y'all get the point. I'll be right back. And then I'll read the messages. Hold on 1 second, okay? Just 1 second. I am back. I know y'all thought I was gone, huh? What's up, everybody? Who thought I was gone? I told you I wasn't. I just got notifications. I told you I wasn't gone. All right, so let me read the messages, and then I'll get back to the story time. So what's up, Ryan? Ryan, what's good, bro? I don't know if you're still here. Melvin, hey, it's all good, brother. It's all good. Life goes on. Life goes on. uh Simply Mike. Yeah, like I said, I don't know all of this stuff because I haven't been fishing when I say I haven't been fishing, I've only been fishing like 3 times in my life. So I know to recognize bait because it's like some people use like different things. Like I know the little tackle box is what I'm saying. Tackle box. See, I couldn't think of that, but I recognize the tackle box. But all of the other stuff that he had, I didn't. I don't know, man. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. So exactly, Melvin. It's not like, again, y'all gotta understand. He didn't just have his fishing products. He had his fishing products like looking like he just went fishing. It ain't, it's two parts to that. So first of all, I would have had the fishing rod just poking me like right here, just kind of like all up in here and like scratching the glass, and you know what I'm saying. Then it looks like he didn't clean it, so now I got to ride this whole ride smelling like seawater. Uh-uh. None of that. None of that says. None of that is worth it. None of that is worth it. I'm not doing that. Yes, Buddha. So I did get deactivated. I'm sorry. My terminology is deactivated. Uber's terminology is temporarily on hold. Temporarily on hold is what Uber has said to me. I'm on hold till they perform their investigation. So my terminology is deactivated. Their terminology is temporarily on hold, but I can't log into my account. I can't cash out. I can't go online. Like, so it's basically I'm deactivated. So just for clarification, uh yeah, and Mike, and that's what I'm saying. Like, apparently a couple drivers before me had canceled the ride. That's why he sent me the message in the first place. He sent me the message because I'm guessing like he had like 3 or 4 drivers that tried and was just like, it's not gonna fit in my car, and he kept ordering a car. Either he kept doing it or nothing clicked in his mind. Let me upgrade this to a XL. None of that said that. Again, I mean, it will suck for an XL driver, but hey, it's more space. Like in that sense, I will absolutely agree that an XL is more space than my Model 3 Tesla, because my Model 3 Tesla, in this case, is very small. I don't want all that stuff in my car. I'm just, hey, it just is what it is. So yeah, Melvin, yeah, and I'm pretty sure people do that. Melvin, I'm pretty sure people carry concrete to Home Depot. I'm like 100% sure. 100% sure. And it's all about these drivers that take those offers. I'm not. I like. Again, I should have just skirted on them. But the conversation, I'm like, bro, why we have like we done sat here and talked about it. Like, I thought that it was just a couple things. I'm gonna be honest. I really thought it was just a couple items because he know that it's a car. Like, I'm thinking that this person is reasonable, but that's what I get for thinking, right? That's what I get for thinking that he's reasonable. Why did I think that he was reasonable? Can somebody tell me? So I'm over here talking to him, and it's like, bro, all that ain't gonna fit. Like, like it's not gonna fit. And you knew that. Like, you knew that because you had 3 or 4 people that came and tried. So if other people then came and tried, what makes you think that it's gonna fit in my vehicle? You know what I'm saying? It's a Tesla. Like, it ain't that much bigger. I mean, according to y'all, it's the smallest vehicle ever. So you see a Tesla coming, obviously you should just cancel it just off of the premise. Instead, he wanted to stop. He wanted me to come, had a conversation. Oh yeah, we might be able to fit. No, it ain't. It ain't gonna fit. Like, why he tried me? Like, see, but this is what I tell you guys. I need y'all to stop thinking that people care. They don't. Passengers will play you because they just don't want to pay for an XL. This is what I mean. This is what I mean. So I'm here like, he got it. He got to know that this can't. He's not gonna try to fit a whole bunch of stuff in my car. Of course not. It didn't. It wasn't even a thought in my mind that it would just be too much stuff. Like I said, I ain't been fishing in a while, in a long time, some decades. But it did click into my mind that he would have more than enough. He would have that much stuff. But You know what I'm saying? Like when I got there and we looking at it, it's like, bro, why? You need an XL vehicle. And then, the fact that he Krabby Patty crying over $6.50, he was ready to crash out. Again, he was ready to end my life over $6.50. I mean, hell, he damn sure did. He basically tried to end my career over $6.50. And whatever he told them obviously is a lie because, again, if I look, I want to be entirely honest. If I did something, it is worth it. Listen, I'm gonna throw my hand up. Hey, you know what I'm saying? I probably would have stayed there for the police. Yeah, listen, I did whatever. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. Today was a bad day, but it takes a lot for me to get there. It takes an honest lot, and I just have too much stuff going on to just throw it away. I mean, I got life, I got family. It just ain't worth it. You know what I'm saying? When I look back at all of the stupid decisions that I made in my life, at this point, I have way too much to risk. To just, you know what I'm saying? Like, just, like, if I was younger, I would have got out and fought that man over, you know what I'm saying? Just because. Because I'm bored. But I ain't young no more. Ain't no way. I'm just telling y'all, ain't no way. Not in my old age. And I know I'm not that old, but it's just the point. In my old age, I'm not fighting nobody. Look, you win. Oh, I'm a punk. You right. All right, have a good day. Oh, I'm soft. You right. Have a good day. Oh, I'm a girl. You, I'm a P. Okay, yeah, cool. Okay, I'm a grown man. I don't care about all of that. You ain't doing nothing to me. Like that. Like I got a wife. I hopefully will have kids one day. You know what I'm saying? Like that. What is that gonna do for me? I beat you up. I don't get no trophy for beating you up. All I get is maybe depending on how I throw the punches, I might get a broken hand. Then I can't drive. It's just more problems. It's just more problems. At this stage in my life, I'm just being entirely honest with y'all. Ain't no way I'm gonna crash out again. Ain't no way that I'm gonna do something to this man over $6.50. And then two, I don't want to go to jail. I done made it this far, so now I done made it this far, and now I'm gonna go to jail over $6.50. It just don't make sense. It don't make sense. Again, it's $6.50. Now, if food got to be put on the table and I'm left with, I'm putting back in the corner. All right, look, you know what I'm saying? That's worth it because that's about the family. You know what I'm saying? Like it just $6.50. That ain't worth it. Ain't even close to worth it. It wasn't even a thought in my mind. It wasn't. Even when they stood in front of my car, I'm like, first of all, you ain't gonna punch through these windows. I know that the Tesla window, hell, firefighters can't even punch through these windows. So I felt real safe. So I'm really like, you comfortable? Like, I mean, you just hurting yourself. Like, okay, that's what you want to do. Like, okay, all right. If it makes you feel better, like I didn't laugh in his face. I almost did. I almost did. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I was really like $6.50 is what you worried about. But again, hindsight is 2020 because now, like I said, Uber's terminology is I am temporarily on hold. So again, as that means I cannot technically, not technically, I cannot log into my account. I can't go online. The money that I have sitting there, again, it ain't a lot. It's just $60. I cannot cash that out. For all intents and purposes, right now, that is Uber's money, not mine. all over $6.50. It's kind of like, so yes. When I was reading the comments, and I'm just trying to get to a place where I can pull over. Hold on. So when I was reading the comments, I think somebody asked me, "Was it worth it?" No, it wasn't. It wasn't. I mean, it's just, look, life happens sometimes. Now I wasn't gonna crash out, but I just felt like I should get my little $4, man. I thought I should get my $4. That's just me. I thought that conversation was worth me getting my $4. Apparently it wasn't. Apparently it wasn't. Yeah. But yeah, Buddha. That yes, that's what I always do. Mr. DSN, what's up, brother? What's up? What's up? That's what I usually do. It's just we had a whole conversation while the clock was running. I don't think you understand. Like I think the timer in all total is like 8 minutes. We had a 5 minute, 6 minute conversation because I had like a minute left when I looked down at the clock. I'm like, man, I'm just gonna wait this last minute, man. A whole little 5, 6 minute conversation, and him trying to put his stuff in my car, and it's like, bro, that ain't gonna fit. It ain't gonna fit. Like, and I got out, like, trying to help him, and it's like, that ain't gonna fit, bro. You know that ain't gonna fit, bro. We both know that ain't gonna fit. Like it was like a 6, 7 minute call. And I know I'm changing the numbers, but it's just the point. I had a minute left. However long the time clock is for Uber X rides before you could get your cancellation fee, I had a minute left before I could just hit that button, cancel, and get a cancellation fee. He actually canceled it before I could cancel it so that I could get my cancellation fee. That's how long we were sitting out there talking, and you know what I'm saying? Like it just because my mindset was I'm taking everything. I'm gonna put up with the foolishness because I'm trying to get back to my days where I used to make money on Uber specifically. Yeah. So was it worth it? No. So now I just gotta, cause y'all don't understand. My strategy used to be I used to make at least $20 off of cancellation fees. Just because people don't be there, they be waiting, they don't be paying attention to the phone. So yeah, I gotta update my strategy. I gotta update my strategy. If I get back on the platform, if I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. Uh, yeah, I mean, oh, you going back to the car business? Well, listen, bro. Hey, make your money, bro. Make your money. I don't know if you're still here, but make your money, bro. I was gonna go back into sales, but yeah, it's a lot. It's for me, it's a lot more stressful. It's a lot more stressful, and yeah, I don't. I'm not in sales because of the way that I have to like decompress and get out of that mindset because I'd be coming home trying to sell. You know what I'm saying? It's just not. It just because for me, sales is about persuasion, and I would be trying to persuade everybody into my bidding, and that's not good. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just not good. So I have to like have that layer of like, okay, cool, chill. You home, you got to decompress, and it's just hard to do that. So, but listen, I salute you. If you know what I'm saying, if that's a better situation, cool. You know what I'm saying? Simply Mike. No, I didn't tell him that I was going to cancel. Well, I mean, it was just like I did tell him I'm just waiting on the clock. What I said first was, okay, cool. Let me talk to customer support. uh, and then like when he pressed me about the situation, it was like, bro, I'm just waiting my clock, man, and I'll be out. Cause like they started like it was him and another guy. They like stood in front of my car, like as if like I don't know, like they were going, like they were trying to harm me. And it's like at that point, of course, I just rolled my window up. But it's just like I'm just look, bro, just chill. Like it was just like I was trying to have a conversation. I was trying to have just a normal conversation with them. Like, hey, bro, listen, I'm just waiting on the clock. I'm going. You can call another Uber driver. Like I was trying to reason with them, is what. And so in me reasoning with them, I told them, hey, look, I'm just waiting this last minute, and I'm out. Yeah, look, y'all could call somebody else. Somebody else could deal with this. It ain't gonna be me. That was what I was trying to say. But yeah, normally I do not tell them that I'm waiting on the clock. Normally, yeah, whatever. It just is what it is. Yeah, Hustler Buddha. Yes, yes. Hindsight is 2020, brother. Hindsight is 2020 because it's like all of the stuff that they did. I honestly should have called the police. I have the footage. I have a lot of stuff. I really should have called the police. And this is just a part of my mentality that I gotta stop. People use the police on me as like a way of like intimidation and all of that stuff, but I gotta start using the police on other people because that realistically, when they said the things that they said, I should have called the police and I should have had them come out and handle the situation. But again, just because people do it to me, I don't want to do it to other people. Is my mentality. But I gotta break that. I gotta break that because some people crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I got a lot to lose, so I gotta stop being in that childish mindset of like you can't do anything to me because realistically, yeah, you can't do. You may not be able to do stuff to me, but you're doing it to my family. So again, I got some growing to do. You know what I'm saying? In my old age, I got some growing to do. So yes, Buddha, you're right. Lose $6 or lose your job. You're right. You're absolutely right. That's a good way of saying it. Yeah, time is money, man. Time is money. Yes, sir. Melvin, so that's honestly how I've been driving now. So I really don't grind it out like I used to. In the sense of like, y'all know, I used to do 12-hour days. I used to be on the apps all day and I was just making it happen. But if you talk to the Telegram group, you talk to Vinny and the guys, like, man, I take breaks in the middle of the day now. Like, I still start kind of sort of early, but yeah, man, like, I sleep in the middle of the day. I chill out. I watch Netflix during the day. Like, it's a good time. It's a better time. And that's because I'm not so gung ho to Uber, not so gung ho to Lyft. I have other sources of income. Like I'm not hurting like I used to be. The only problem now is I just need to get my own personal car. So that's my biggest issue, and I need to figure out my business situation. But that's life. Um, yeah, yeah, Big O. So they temporarily deactivated me. I'm sorry. Deactivate is my word. I said that I was deactivated. Uber's terminology, if you look at the video, if you look at the screenshot that I showed in the video, it is I am temporarily on hold. My account is temporarily on hold. But obviously, I can't go online. I can't cash out. I can't look at my profile. I can't take rides. So my terminology is that I'm deactivated. Their terminology is that I'm temporarily on hold while they perform a safety investigation. Now, when they say a safety investigation, obviously it's $6.50. The guy just called in to complain. He just called in because he wanted his refund, and the customer support or the robot just gave it to him. So it's not like nobody was in any harm. The police weren't called. There's nothing. It was nothing like that. But the police should have been called. They should have been called because of the things that he was saying. It's just okay, so again, in my young old age, there's part of me that it still feels indestructible in the sense of like, you ain't about that life. And it's like, why you fronting on me? Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's almost like I'm going, and I gotta stop that. So this is a learning lesson, because it's like he started talking all that trash, and it's like, bro, you ain't about that life. Like, I didn't fear. I was not in fear for my life at all, because he just didn't seem, based on his mannerisms. Again, I come from a different lifestyle, and you know who's really about that life and who's not. He wasn't about that life. But he said a lot of things, and if I was just listening to what he said and not looking him dead in his eyes, and I wasn't standing next to him, because if you really about that life, it ain't no talking. It's just saying, like, if we stood next to each other, like, over $6.50, you like, if you gonna do it, you gonna do it. Is what I'm saying. And he said a lot of stuff outside of my car when they were trying to block me in, but you know. So yeah, I absolutely. I still have some growing to do. I can admit that. I have some maturity to do, because it's just like, you ain't about that life. Like, why you saying all of that, bro? Like, because I canceled the ride. Like, I just thought it was the dumbest thing in the world. But you know, I hope that the whole point of this is that learn from me. Here I am, temporarily on hold, because this guy just didn't want to pay the $6.50. That's the moral of the story. uh am I short and stuffy? Yeah, I'm a big guy. I'm a big guy. Yeah, I guess I am. Yeah. Big O, yeah, you be having hope for them passengers. I be getting caught up like that too sometimes. Yeah, like, cause it's just like I was trying, like, yeah, cause I be trying to do better, like, sometimes I listen to y'all comments, sometimes I listen to the guys in the garage and stuff, and it's like, damn, bro, am I just heartless? Am I just, I didn't leave an old lady with her groceries, but I damn sure left an old dude. It wasn't an old lady, but it was an old dude. He wasn't. No, actually, it wasn't an old dude. Why am I going along with this story? It wasn't an old dude. It was like two dudes. They were fairly. They were like in their 40s, 30s or 40s, man. Like, but yeah, I do leave people on the side of the road. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, I don't know, and I just keep riding. I do that all the time. And so it was one of those moments where I'm like, I'm just gonna take everything. I'm just gonna take everything, and I'm gonna deal with the foolishness, because like all of those times that I done canceled on people and just rolled by them, and I gotta had a lot of people running after my car. Y'all just don't understand. Hey, look, they be running to it. Hey, hey. I'm sorry. Hey, yo, hey, be running, be running, hey, hey, Uber, Uber. And again, it's not, like I said, you have to give me a reason to cancel the ride. So, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's just people be too late. They be wasting my time. Cancel the ride or moving on. But now when I cancel the ride, you want to run outside. But you had me waiting the 5-6 minutes, and I canceled the ride. And those other times I canceled the ride before the timer ran out. So I don't get my cancellation fee, but I waited like 3 or 4 minutes. But when I cancel the ride, now you want to run out the house. Now you want to chase the car. But when I was outside in front of your house, oh, you can wait. It's just an Uber driver. He can wait. But when I cancel the ride, now You running after my car. So I mean, sometimes I be like, I'm just gonna go through a day where I take everything. I'm not gonna cancel on anybody, you know, because obviously the first red flag was that he sent me a message before I even got there. That is the first red flag. If you don't know that, if they start sending you messages before you even get there, that's a red flag. It's gonna be a problem, Rod. I'm like, yeah, whatever. I don't know why he's messaging me about fishing equipment. Whatever, I'll take it. It's okay. Cause I got a mat back. I got like a little cover thingy. It'll be fine. Uh-oh. Hold on. My bad, y'all. All right, my bad, my bad. I am back. But yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? So I try to have my days. I have my days. I do have hope for the passengers sometimes. But of course, days like this, now going forward for like the next couple months, it's gonna be like, nope, deuces, nope, nope, nope. So I don't want you guys to be leaving in my comments. Don't be leaving no old ladies and all of it. Man, listen, old ladies will report you too. I'm just letting you know. Old ladies be quick to report you. Let you hit a bump too fast. Oh, he's a horrible driver. Oh, he tried to endanger my life. Ma'am, I just hit one bump. Oh my gosh, I'm calling the police on you. I just want y'all to know, old ladies will report you with the quickness. If you don't know that, I hope you know it now. Again, this situation wasn't an old lady. I'm just making fun of it. But yeah, I'm reading the comments. So, big O, yeah, that's South Florida. Actually, it was in Lauderdale Lakes, Oakland Park, Fort Lauderdale, uh, in the hood. So, and this is why I say, like, if I was really like, if I was really like, if I was about that life, this is the difference between me when I say people aren't about that life. Like if I was ready to crash out, I have all of his information. I still remember what apartment complex I was at. Y'all know I got an IT background. I can figure out where he at. I can figure it out with the quickness. For what? For what? For what? It's just not worth it. I got way too much to lose. Obviously, this is an example. I'm sorry, I got something in my eye. Let me continue reading the comments. I'm gonna catch up with the comments. I promise. I'm gonna catch up. Melvin is funny. Hey, if you guys are, Melvin's a comedian. He said he going back to the car business. Man, Melvin should do stand-up comedy. Yeah, so this was in, yeah, so like I said, Fort Lauderdale Lakes. I don't want to call out the actual complex. It's just in Fort Lauderdale. Um, yeah, Lauderdale Lakes in the hood. Okay, that's very clear. Mr. DSN, I'm really sorry this is happening to you, Nick. Yeah, man, listen, I appreciate that, dog. I definitely appreciate that. I definitely appreciate that. Um, it is what it is. It is what it is, But this is why I put the videos out, because I want everybody to know you absolutely can cancel on anybody for any reason. It's just when you wait for the cancellation fee. You wait for the cancellation fee, you're going to have problems. But you can cancel on anybody for any reason. But you wait for that little $4. That $4 is going to get you caught up. So, it's like your time isn't worth it. That $4 will have somebody report you. But you can cancel on them for any reason. Leave them right there on the side of the road. Nope. Nope. Again, I'm not saying for racist reasons or stereotyping reasons, but if you feel for any reason, you can cancel on them. I mean, listen, all they can really do is talk to the back of your car. What? There's no need to have the conversation that I had. Just cancel and just whew. Okay. I do that with people. I'm sorry, I got something in my eye. I do that. Oh, I got something really in my eye. Woo, sorry. Um, yeah, I do that with people as I'm riding by. I look them up and down. Nope. You look like you stumbling. Nope. You look like you might throw up in my car. Nope. You look like you gonna give me problems. Nope. You start sending me messages before I get there. Nope. I don't want the issues, man. Like and this is kind of what this video comes down to. It's like, man, I understand what people be saying, man. I just want to come back. I'm when I go out on this road, when I turn on Uber and Lyft and my other gig apps, DoorDash, whatever, I am just trying to come back home. That's all. I'm just trying to come back home. Hey, look, I'm just trying to come back home. That's all I want to do. I want to come back home in a good state. I ain't trying to be pissed off all day. And I used to be like that when I was only doing Uber, because like these passengers will piss you off over nothing. Or I was taking these people issues home because, of course, y'all know as Uber drivers, we become the therapists. I don't have no degree in therapy. Like, but they want to dump all of their problems on you. It's like, what? I don't know you from a can of paint, so I don't want to hear your problems. Like, I wouldn't tell y'all a secret that I do, but like, you know what I'm saying? Listen, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. You got people like when and we know, like, so okay, if you guys work late at night, you know who cheating on who. You just know. You know who cheating on who. You know the walk of shame is what we call it. The walk of shame after she done did what she did and she coming on out. You know. But it's like, I don't need to talk about it, bro. I don't look, you do what you do. I'm going home to my life, my family. I'ma eat. I'ma sleep. I'ma watch TV. I'll be good. Like, I'm just trying to go back home. I don't want all these problems. That's my mentality these days. And Uber and Lyft give me that ability. So now I start blocking out the passenger stuff. But yeah, when I first started this, I used to take on all of that foolishness. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that lady just said that she just had cancer. Oh my gosh. Oh man, that lady just said that her husband cheating on her. Oh my gosh. Like, you just take on all of the stuff because they dump it on you. Not no more. Not no more. Look, that's your problem. I mean, I ain't saying it like that, but like, I'm just a driver. It ain't my job to talk you through whatever you got going on. Like, I don't know. My name is Bennett because I ain't in it. Yeah. But let me read the comments here. Yeah, Melvin, you still here? Yeah, man. I mean, if you can still do ride share, keep it as something, just something on the side. That's the way you're supposed to do it. Have you considered a pre-owned Tesla? You still get 4,500, but you may need to move fast because it's ending. I've considered it. The problem is, so if you don't know about the tax credit, the car has to be under 25,000. And when I say the car has to be under 25,000, that's with, if you're going to a dealership, that's with the dealership fees and all of that stuff. The problem is I want a Model Y, and there's just no real Model Ys that's under 25,000 when you include all of the fees and all of that stuff. So it is, it's a tough proposition for me. I mean, I was just gonna get another Model 3, but obviously, with the situation that's going on. I mean, hell, I might be deactivated from Uber, but you know that with the situation that's going on next year, how they're removing the Model 3 from Premier, it kind of changed that decision for me, because I was honestly gonna get a Model 3 and just call it a day, and then like eventually upgrade it to a Model Y. But now it makes that like almost like, see, man, we'll definitely see. Business is business. Can't take it personal. If it's not the right ride for you, cancel it and move on. Yes, sir. That's the motto. Cancel it and move on. Cancel it and move on. I gotta learn that. I mean, for me, I was just looking at it. It's a $4 cancellation fee, man. It's free money. But you're right. Like I said, I gotta take that mentality on. I gotta start taking that mentality on. Big O, catch me if you can. Yes, sir. You just don't understand. I be having them chasing me, and it's like, yo, you not gonna catch me. They be running so hard, and it's like, I should. Listen. So I'm gonna start putting I'm gonna start recording though, because it is hilarious. I mean, it's like, and I want to say like all I have is men, but I have some women there too that be running. Especially the young people. They come out the house flying, and it's like, yo, if only you would have did that like a minute before now. Oh, they come out the house flying, and it's like, bro, what that tells me is you were just not chilling, wasting my time. Not my ride. You do that, and so whoever comes and picks up the people after I cancel on them, maybe they ready. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, Melvin. I'm on Vinny's territory now. uh, yeah, Dirty South DJ. Yes. Yeah, it is an automatic cancel. Anyone that sends me a message is an auto cancel. Yes, that is a huge red flag, as everybody knows. But I have my days where I'm like, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna try. But yeah, I can't do that anymore. Big Boppy, you missed it. What happened? So I am on temporary hold. Just a quick recap. I'm on temporary hold. I had a passenger. I went to pick them up. They sent me a message before I got there, but I said I'm gonna ignore the red flags, and I tried to pick them up. Got out the car. They told me that they had fishing equipment before I got there, which is obviously a double red flag. But I was like, whatever. It can't be that much. But when I got there, I got out. I'm trying to help them with the stuff. I looked at all of the stuff that he had. It's just like, that ain't going in my car. Like it's not gonna fit. Like it ain't even like I'm being mean. It ain't even like I'm just like like it just ain't gonna fit. Like just the fishing rods alone, you got like, oh, what the. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm already knocking my hat off. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just, no. Like, if a fisher need a bigger vehicle, I haven't been fishing in decades, so, I mean, it is what it is. I get it. The problem is just that it ain't going to fit in a car. You need an SUV. Or I should say it ain't going to fit in my car. I should say that. There's other drivers that's willing to put up with that. I wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Like that, it's just a lot of stuff. And then the fishing equipment was dirty. It was dirty, man. Like, like I like to think that I'm kind of bougie, but that stuff looked like he had just used it. You're not about to put that stuff in my car. I take pride. Look, this is how my car look. You see that? It's clean. It's clean. I can look at the ground. You can look at the ground. It's clean. Only thing that's kind of sort of dirty is up here because you know what I'm saying, I got my food up here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it is the front seat. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, sometimes I got to clean it out for passengers, whatever. But, yeah, back seat, oh, it's definitely clean. You know what I'm saying? The outside of the car is clean. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just, I take pride in my car. You know what I'm saying? So, it wasn't going in my car. And so, yeah, he wanted me to cancel. He wanted me to cancel so that I didn't get my cancellation fee. I was like, I'm gonna get my cancellation fee. He canceled the ride. He was charged a cancellation fee. He then reported me because he was charged $6.50. If you don't know that, that's what the cancellation fee is, $6.50. He was charged. So because he got charged, he decided to report me and tell them that I did something crazy. That's the moral of the story. And because he told Uber that I did something crazy, Uber then put my account on a temporary hold. It's temporary, but it's been almost a day now because they're performing an investigation. Even though I've done 10,000 rides, even though I'm highly tipped, even though I've been on the platform 4 years, even though nobody has ever said that I did whatever he said, I'm temporarily on hold. All because he made the statement. And all it took was the allegation. So this is why I tell everybody, you got to know that this is how these gig apps work. They don't care about us. They will happily deactivate me because they got 5 other people that's willing to do the same thing. Because, I mean, make no mistake, I'm pretty sure there was an Uber driver that took him after I didn't. Now, mind you, he had gotten canceled on before. He told me, oh, the other driver just took off. I was like, that ain't me. I'm not going to take off. I'm going to take off when I get this cancellation fee. I don't know about the other driver, but, and you know, hindsight is 2020. And that's what we were talking about earlier. I should have just been like the other driver because the other driver ain't deactivated. I am. Again, deactivation is my terminology. Uber says that I am currently on a temporary hold, but I can't log into my account. I can't take rides. I can't cash out. So that's the recap. Sorry, y'all know I like to talk. I can't cash out the money that's in there. It ain't a lot, $60. I can't cash it out. Because if you don't know, you get deactivated at any given time. And when you get deactivated, you no longer have access to your money that is on your Uber account. So I recommend everybody have the Uber Pro card. I don't have the Uber Pro card. I didn't have the Uber Pro card right now. This reminds me that I need to change it over. But yeah, you no longer have access to your money. For all intents and purposes, that right now is Uber's money because it's on their platform and they will not release it until they perform their investigation. What is their investigation? Even though that this is one allegation, even though no police were called, even though they quote unquote don't have access to our phones and cameras and microphones, what are they actually doing? That is up to you. I've told them my side of the story. Obviously, he told them whatever he told them. He had to tell them I did something wild. He probably told them I slapped him. I don't know. Because it's a safety investigation. And so he had to tell them that I endangered his life. How do I endanger your life? That's the craziest thing ever. I am too old to be, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, the things that he said to me endangered my life. But I didn't endanger his life because they were in front of my car, like trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like trying to block me in. But I endangered his life. I don't know. It's one of those funny things. Again, these passengers don't care. They just want their money. They just want to go from point A to point B. And they don't care how they do it. So this is why I always say you got to take pride in yourself. So I am not just an Uber driver. fortunately. So I can still make money today. I can still go out. I can still do what I need to do. Um, but yeah, it just kind of sucks. It kind of sucks. It definitely sucks. Definitely sucks. Yeah, man. Listen, I need to cut my hair. I probably sometime next month I'm gonna cut my hair because yeah, I'm tired of all of this hair. That's why I wear hats because I gotta pick this thing out and yeah. Listen, if you ever had a fro, it ain't fun. It ain't fun. It ain't fun. It ain't fun. But yeah, okay. Big O, yeah, 3 a.m. in the morning, be picking people up, sneaky links. Yes, sir. You already know. You already know how it go. You already know how it go. And you know they do that whole little walk of shame, and then they want to sit back there. And it's like, ma'am, you don't gotta look at me. I don't care. Like I know what you're doing. I don't care. Like just don't be. You know what I'm saying? Like I just hope it don't smell too bad. Like, listen, you got it. You did what you did. I hope you had a good time. I don't care. Like, you not you. I don't care. And then it'd be funny because like, oh man, like I done picked people up from their first boyfriend house and took them to their second boyfriend house. And the second boyfriend, hey baby, hey, and you just see it. It's like, oh. Oh, not my problem. Not my problem at all. I done had guys do the same thing. So I'm not just saying it's women, but like, as drivers, we know, you know what I'm saying? I done had people talk trash about their boyfriend on the phone, want to talk all loud. Oh, but your stuff's small. Oh, you didn't satisfy me. And it's like, I don't care. I'm just gonna do 10 and 2. 10 and 2. I'm just gonna drive straight. I'm just gonna drive. Oh boy. I done had fights, fist fights in the back seat. Uh listen, y'all know, y'all as drivers, we done had a lot of stuff at this point in my life, and my young old age. I just want to come back home. I want to come home to peace. I don't care. I don't care about what they got going on. So yeah, I am currently on hold. And yeah, if I was about that life and I was, you know what I'm saying? Like I know who did it. I know where he stayed is at. Again, I can figure out which apartment is his. And yeah, I could crash out. But $6.50 ain't worth it to me. It's just not. So it just is what it is. Vice City. Yeah, Melvin, Nick saying catch me outside. How about that? Look, man, they were standing in front of my car. If I wanted to, like when I say standing, I'm giving them too much grace. They were trying to block me in, and they were saying some crazy stuff. For a lot of people that aren't, for people that don't have the background that I have, I've grown up in some places and I've seen some things. I would 100% feel like they were trying to intimidate me in that situation. But because I've been in situations and seen things, it didn't intimidate me. It was just like, okay, you feel you got it out. Like I didn't say it, but it's like, oh, okay, somebody started a tantrum today. Oh boy, like, okay, all right, and scene, like, like they were. Look, y'all just don't understand. They were standing in front of my car, like directly in front of my car, so I could. Because what I did, I parked because I'm like, I'm gonna wait this time out because it was like a one. It was almost like, yeah, I'm trying not to give y'all too much information, but just know that it was a lot of people. It just made more sense to park. Let me just leave it at that. It made more sense to park when I was trying to put their stuff in the car, whatever. So I was already parked, and so once they got charged or whatever, they then wanted to talk, retaliate, like almost like fuss me out, and it's like, bro, okay, do you feel better? Like, okay. Like, so they stood in front of my car trying to box me in as if to say, oh, well, since you didn't want to take me with my fishing equipment, you're not going out. And it's like, sir, sir, this is a two. I don't know how much this car weighs now. Like, this is like 3 pound, 3 ton car. You like a little stick figure. You and your boy is a stick figure. Like, what like there's got to be some common sense here, some type of common sense. Like, you think you gonna stop this car with just your 2 feet and your hands? Oh boy, hey. They boxed me. It just yeah, listen, my mindset was, again, like, this is why I tell y'all, if I was really about that life, I'd have just ran them over. If I was really mad or something like that, I'd have just ran them over, called the police. Hey, listen, you got two. I ran those two guys over. They probably like speed bumps there. Look, I'm gonna be sitting over here. Just come and get me. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I was really like that, that's, because I know at that point I'm ready to accept the consequences. But I got way too much of my life going. It ain't worth it. It just ain't worth it. Like, it ain't worth it. So they were trying to intimidate me in that sense, like, oh, you better cancel the ride. Well, they had already canceled the ride, so they were more so like trying to like fuss at me because they got charged, and it's like, I don't even charge y'all. You canceled the ride. Like, I was going to charge y'all. Like, I was going to cancel the ride after the clock spent. So I don't know. It's a funny situation in my opinion, because I was never in fear for my life. But had I not been in the positions that I've been in, I should have. Which is why I say, like, now looking back, I should have just called the police, so that way when they reported me for something crazy, it's like, no, no, no. I actually called the police on these fools, and they actually went to jail. There was a citation issue. Like, I have some type of backing. Yes, I have the footage, but you know, you know how that go. A police officer's word is way more important than them actually watching the video footage, because why would they actually do an investigation? Oh boy. So, I mean, it is what it is. Yeah, man. Yeah, Melvin. I can definitely do that, but you know how that's gonna go. They're gonna just say we're performing our investigation, and it won't, until we finish our investigation, and like they're just gonna give me the runaround. And it's like, what investigation? Like, nobody was hurt, no police officers were called. Y'all don't even have, like, so it's on me to present the footage. You see, like, this is the funny thing. I hope you guys understand. Vice City Gamer, I know you're asking for the footage. Yes, I have the camera footage. I have dash cam. I have the Tesla dash cam. I have the recordings of their audios. Of course, I have all of that. But do you see how, like, I hope you see what this is going on. It's not based on my history as a driver. Remember, I've done 10,000 rides. Again, I've done a lot of rides. I've been on their platform for 4 years, 4 or 5 years, whatever, 2024. So it's technically 5 years. Never have I ever had a passenger say he slapped me. Never have I said Hey, it never has a passenger said, hey, he tried to harm me, he did something crazy to me. Because I don't do, I'm not doing anything physical. I y'all don't understand. I keep my head turned forward. When I first started, I had a girl complain that I sexual harassment because she said that I was looking at her. But again, as a driver, y'all know. So you have women. I was picking up the girls from the clubs. She hit on me. I didn't want it. So every time I would go to like, cause okay, so this is story time, I guess. So every time I change lanes, I am one of those old school peoples. I still look over my shoulder. The problem with looking over your shoulder is if you have somebody sitting back there, you know what I'm saying, and it's a girl and she has on a skirt and her legs are pointed towards you, you can see what she's trying to show you, if that makes sense. And I was brand new into this, and I'm like, but again, I didn't want it. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. I was, at that time I was talking to my girlfriend at the time, now wife, whatever. I was good. I was in a good position, so I wasn't looking at her like that. I just come from a background where making making eye contact is more so customer service. You want to make eye contact with people. You want them to feel like you're really involved and really engaged in the conversation. That's how you get the tips as a server. You know what I'm saying? If you're giving me your order and I'm just constantly looking at my hand, it's like there's no real engagement. There's no real, you know what I'm saying? Like, not to get too deep into being a server, but like, yeah. So I coming out of that background, when people are talking to me, I try to look at them in their eyes. That's just a natural, excuse me, that's just a natural thing because, you don't want to feel like I'm not listening. So it's like I try to look at people in their eyes. Yeah, well, she reported me for, I think she reported me for sexual harassment or something like that. It was like, what? I didn't even I felt bad because it's like now look, in that moment I was like, damn, I should have looked. Cause like she again, like y'all gotta look at it from so like she was sitting right there, right? And she had her legs kind of turned this way. She was wearing a skirt and she would like every time I would try to like change lanes, she would open her legs. And it's like, yeah, like, and y'all know, I know that she was doing that, but I didn't care because I wasn't looking. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all know those girls that try to throw themselves at us, and it's like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. I don't know if she was ugly or not, but it was just like, I was good. I was good, man. I still remember it because it's like I'm good. I don't care, but I knew she was doing it, and it was just like, all right, whatever, Because as a server, there'll be women that do that too, and it's like, look, I'm here in a professional environment. Now, you want to talk to me outside of this, where you can't affect my job, where you don't have any, you don't know who my boss is. Listen, hey, obviously, and I don't have, yeah. Listen, hey, I'm looking, we could talk, whatever, but this is a professional environment, in my opinion. So she was doing that. That was the only other time I've been reported, and it was just like, so ever since then, I am always 10 and 2, face forward, and I mean, obviously, I don't really have any passengers in my comments, but like they'll tell you, I don't look at people in their face. If I look at you, I'm looking at you through the rearview mirror. I'm looking at you through this right here. This right here. I am not looking at you through. I'm not turning around. I don't do that anymore. I don't even do it for guys. Not even. You know what I'm saying? Like just because I don't want my mentality has always been I would rather be able to say in my heart of hearts, I ain't do what you talking about, than to be able to say, damn, well, maybe kind of, sort of. You know what I'm saying? Like, it depends on how you look at it. Because it's just a thing about integrity. For me, again, I know not everybody's like that, but I want to be able to say that I didn't actually do what you're saying that you did, as opposed to I did it, but I hope y'all don't catch me. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna tell you I did it, because like I want you to know at that point, because I'm doing it with the understanding that there's gonna be repercussions. This wasn't a situation like that. I'm just telling y'all, like, because when they started standing in front of my car, if I was really trying to harm them, I would have ran them over completely. Bloop, bloop. What was that? Speed bump? Speed bump? I know that sounds crazy, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay. Oh well. But yeah, man. So it is what it is. But yeah, man, I've been talking, I've been chatting with you guys. Shout out to Melvin, shout out to Vice. I try to respond to all of the comments. DJ, thank you. Mr. Vapi, uh, Hustling Buddha, Mr. DSN. Again, I appreciate you. Big O, thank you, sir. Uh, Simply Mike, thank you again, sir. And Ryan, again, thank you for joining, for commenting. I appreciate you all. Thank you guys for the comments. I just said I'll talk to you guys. Anybody got any questions? Said I'll spend some time and just talk to you, because I'm looking at the comments on the video, and I just want to make sure it's clear, because seeing some comments that saying that they didn't understand what was going on. I am not permanently deactivated. Deactivation is my term. It's just I am temporarily on hold, is what Uber is telling me. But if you look at the video and you look at the screenshots, the little screen recordings that I did in the video, I can't go online. I can't cash out. I can't really access my profile. Obviously, I can't take rides. So, yeah, I'm stuck like Chuck if all I had was Uber. But they say that's temporarily on hold. I say that is deactivated, temporarily deactivated. So if there's confusion there, that's what I'm saying. It's yeah. Benji, yeah, man. Listen, I got like 6 other apps: Lyft, DoorDash, Curry, Shipped. I don't know. I got a lot of apps. Viho, Instacart, it's some other stuff. I can't think of all of the apps that I got. I'm trying to think of all of the apps. I got a lot more apps. Trust me, I got a lot. Obviously, I'm deactivated on Amazon, so yeah, I don't have Amazon anymore. Now, if I go in and appeal on Amazon, listen, I go back to doing Amazon in a heartbeat. I don't have to deal with people. uh, oh yeah, I have InDrive, uh, Revo. It's another app that I just signed up for. Another 2 apps that I don't know. I got a lot of apps. The point is, I got a lot of apps. I'm trying to think of all of them. I have to look at my screen. If you're in the Telegram group, you'll see them. We talk about them all the time. But listen, I got almost. I know I got over 50. I got under. It might be 15. 15 apps in total. I have 15 apps in total. Obviously, I prefer doing Uber because Uber is the easiest. Because yeah, I'm just sitting in a car. I'm sitting in obviously I have a Tesla. I'm sitting in a Tesla. I'm chilling, and the AC. Obviously the sun isn't directly on me. And I'm just sitting down. Uber is also the reason why I gained all of this weight because I'm just sitting on my behind all day and I'm making money. So I prefer doing Uber. I prefer doing rideshare. I don't really care as much for Lyft. Lyft is a little bit harder. Ever since they took away Lyft Lux, it's yeah, yeah. Uber is the one that I prefer to do because I have more platforms on Uber. Lyft, yeah, it's it's there. Yeah. But yeah, I got a lot of apps. Yeah, but this is why I tell everybody you should have multiple apps. If you're on the delivery side of things, yes, I have multiple delivery apps. If you're on the rideshare side of things, I have multiple rideshare apps. I am trying to get into the medical courier side of things because I want to add to my inventory. Um, Obviously, I'm gonna keep trying to appeal Amazon because I want to have like multiple package apps. Um, but we'll see about that. Amazon, I'm completely deactivated. There is no question. Yeah, it ain't no hope for Amazon. So Amazon is just I kind of sort of have hope for Uber, kind of sort of. Riddle. So just to kind of say, are you talking about with yeah? So I just recap really quickly. Uh, yeah, so Riddle, it was in my video yesterday. I just showed screenshots and stuff like that. Oh, okay, so all right, so since it's new people in here, if you guys have been watching so far, don't beat me up. I'm gonna recap one more time because it looks like it's new people here. So thank you guys for joining in. So yeah, just to recap. So I got deactivated because um, I was picking up a passenger, Uber X passenger. Um, in the hood. And I was picking up a passenger and he what happened? He sent me a message first saying that he had fishing equipment. I'm like, whatever. Obviously that's a red flag to anybody that does rideshare. I should have known from that. I normally canceled the ride from there, but I was trying to accept everything. I was trying to have one of those days where I just take stuff because I was trying to make as much money as I could. On Uber specifically, normally I make my money throughout all of my other apps, but I was like, I want to make $200-300 on Uber specifically. So to do that, you gotta take some stuff. So yeah, I got there. We sat there and we talked. I got out the car. I was trying to put his stuff in my car. But when I looked at his stuff, I realized it's a lot of fishing equipment, not just a little bit. Obviously, we all can understand that fishing rods aren't going to really fit in the car. Fishing rods, you do that when you know somebody. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll put fishing rods in the car for like my friends. I'll put fishing rods in the car for like my family. For a stranger, I'm not really trying to put up with that annoyance of fishing rods because fishing rods are long. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, it's a car, so they gotta like be angled. So it's gonna be angled like right here, and it's gonna be like all you know what I'm saying? Like, just that's just fishing rods. But he had other stuff there too. He had bait. He had it was a couple. It was a lot of stuff. It was a lot of stuff, and the stuff was also dirty. So these are all things that like, come on, bro. And he was trying to take a Uber X ride. Obviously, the Uber X ride is the cheapest. That's why he was trying to do it. So I'm like, bro, that ain't gonna fit in my car. He was like, yeah. Well, listen, it can fit. I'm like, it ain't gonna fit in my car, bro. We already it ain't gonna fit in my car. I'm not gonna waste no more time because I'm out there. I'm standing out there with him and I'm looking at this stuff. Obviously, I do package delivery. Obviously, I do food delivery. I do a lot of things where I'm filling up my car. So it just makes sense that stuff wasn't gonna fit in my car. And then you got the annoyance of the rods. It ain't gonna fit. I just told him straight up, it ain't gonna fit. Then the stuff is dirty, it ain't gonna fit. So I left. I'm like, bro, it ain't gonna fit. He's like, okay, well, cool. Can you cancel it like the last dude? I'm like, nah, I'm gonna cancel it, but I need to talk to customer support. He's like, nah, bro, you don't need to talk to customer support. The last dude just canceled, and you know what I'm saying? It was good. I'm like, yeah, hold on. So I got in the car, I sat down, closed my door. I'm like, let me talk to customer support. He like, bro, just cancel it. He's like, he trying to talk to me and yell at me and whatever. I'm trying to reason with the dude because I'm like, I looked at my clock. Y'all know that there's a timer from the point that you get to a person to, it's a timer so that you can cancel it and get a cancellation fee. I'm like, I only got a minute left. Bro, listen, now I'm trying to reason with him. I normally don't do this. I don't know how you guys do it. But I'm like, look, bro, I'll cancel it in 1 minute. You know what I'm saying? I'm just waiting on my timer. I could be out. He's like, no, but if you cancel it, you're going to charge me. I'm like, yeah, that's the point. That's why I told you to cancel it. You could cancel it. He could have canceled it on the way here. He already knew what he had going on. He could have canceled it then. He wouldn't have got charged. We all know that feeling of like when you're driving towards a pickup and they cancel on you and it's like you don't get a cancellation fee. That's what I tried to tell him to do. He didn't want to do it. So when I got there, hey, it is what it is. But he said, nah, the last dude just canceled it and it didn't charge me. I'm like, bro, okay. Well, look, I'm gonna wait this minute and I'll cancel it. Who knows? That's between you and Uber. Like again, I wasn't trying to antagonize him. I was just like, look, it is what it is. I'm gonna wait this minute though, so I can get my money. That's what I was thinking. And I'm like, cool. They then begin to it was him and another guy. They then begin to get in front of my car and they're yelling at me and saying stuff to me. And it's like, okay. Again, because I don't care. I'm not in that mood. I'm not in that mindset. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? In my old age. I don't care what they talking about. I'm just trying to get my cancellation fee so I can move on. Nevertheless, he realized that I was gonna wait the timer. He already knew about the timer. I feel like because he canceled it before it was like 20 seconds or something like that when he canceled it. Whatever. He canceled it. He got charged. So now he's fussing at me outside in front of my car. I sat there for a minute. I'm like, yo, I need to go. Because he's yelling stuff at me. He's threatening me. He's talking all this trash. And it's like, I don't care, man. Like, just move so I can keep it pushing. So I slowly start to inch on out. Of course, I'm honking my horn. He act like he don't want to move. I slowly inch on out. I'm honking my horn. We making a whole big scene at this point because he don't want to move from in front of my car. And he looking at me like, and I'm looking back like, yo, move. Like, whatever. I take off. So I take off. I move on with my day. Obviously, he reports me. He said something crazy to Uber so that he could get his $6.50 cancellation fee refunded. Of course, Uber refunds his fee. Again, I'm assuming, but because he reported me and said whatever he said, now they got to do an investigation on me. So because they are doing their investigation, my account, according to them, is temporarily on hold. But according to me, I am deactivated right now because I cannot go online to make money. I cannot cash out my money right now. My money is in Uber jail. I cannot look at my profile. If you look at the screen recording in the video that I did yesterday, you'll see exactly what I see. And it just says contact customer support. And of course, when you talk to customer support says it is with our trust and safety team. Nobody else can help you. So yeah, you got to wait for the trust and safety team to talk to you. So I am, again, my terminology is I am deactivated because of that situation. The $6.50 cancellation fee. Hindsight is 2020. I had already waited. I was like, I might as well get my cancellation fee. But obviously, is it worth it? No. Oh, okay. My bad. So I recapped all of that and you wanted to know about Amazon. Oh, really? Just really quickly, it's just 3 packages. I got deactivated from Amazon for 3 packages. Y'all know how when you're going to deliver and there's a gate. Well, what Amazon wants you to do is they want you to call customer support. Customer support then will call the customer, send the customer a text message, and then they'll clear the 3 pack. They'll clear that package from your itinerary or whatever. Usually they'll tell you to just leave it somewhere safe, but yeah. So they want you to do that every time you get into a situation where you're at a gate and you can't get inside the gate. What I mean is, like, y'all know, y'all have those customers that have gated communities, but they don't give you the gate code. They don't answer the phone. You have no way of getting inside the gated community. So it's like, okay, what do you do? Well, for me, what I do is I mark it as undeliverable and I bring it back to the station. The problem is I'm marking it undeliverable from the gate and not at the actual door. So it's an issue. But obviously, you guys know that. Well, I don't know if you knew, but Amazon is timed. Every route that you have is timed. So if in the process to call customer support takes about 10 minutes. 5-10 minutes early in the morning. It takes about 5-10 minutes to do that customer support thing. So there were 3 packages that they're marking me for that I didn't call customer support for to have them cleared. I just marked them as undeliverable and I took them back to the station. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But because of those 3 packages, they deactivated me for those 3 packages because they said that I marked them away from the actual delivery location, and that is against the terms of service. Even though I had no way of getting to the customer, even though they can see the text messages that I made, they can see the calls that I made, they can see, you know what I'm saying? They can see that there's no delivery instructions. They obviously had the packages. Packages probably would deliver, within the next hour. But because those 3 packages weren't delivered, they took me out. They took me out for those 3 packages. So that is why I'm deactivated on Amazon's system. And yeah, I am already signed up for VHO. I have VHO, I have shipped. And when I get a Model Y, I'll be able to do roadie. Well, I'll be able to do Rhodey's version of the package delivery thing. So yes, I'm already signed up with VHO. I have shipped, I have Rhodey, and yeah, I'm trying to get more into this courier side of things. So like maybe the medical delivery side of things. I think that would be cool. If I could do like, I don't know, if I could deliver like the luggage. If I could deliver the luggage from like the airport or something like that, that would be cool. Um, yeah, I'm already signed up though. I am already signed up. But yeah, that's the whole point. You have to have multiple. If you're into packages, you got to have multiple package options. If you're into food delivery, you got to have multiple food delivery options. If you're into rideshare, same thing. So I have Uber, I have Lyft, I also have InDrive. InDrive is something that we have down here in South Florida. I have Revo. If you don't have Revo, let me know. I can send you a link. I also have, what else do I have? Revo, InDrive. It's something else that I got. I can't think of it now. But yeah, I got multiple rideshare options. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have multiple options depending on whatever you want to do. Uh, Paul C, how's InDrive working out for me? InDrive is InDrive. Yeah. Listen. Remember, you got to calculate. So you got to do the math on the fly. So if it shows you $20, remember you got to take 70% of that, and that is what you're gonna get paid. Um, yeah, you don't really get a ton of offers. I mean, I get more rides late at night. I get more rides from events. InDrive isn't something that I could just turn on all day and expect to make $100, $200. InDrive is more so a gap filler for me, between Uber and Lyft. It's, I mean, it's slightly better than Lyft, but it's also slightly worse, if that makes sense. Yeah, I just do, when I do Lyft, I'm just on the basic platform because I just have a Model 3, so I only have Lyft Basic, and yeah, Lyft Basic is tough sometimes. It is definitely tough. It is definitely tough. Um, if I can say that, yeah, it's definitely tough. So InDrive is similar, it's just you got to make it work. You got to make it work. Um, uh, oh, that's what's up. That's what's up, Paul. Yeah, I mean, so of course, I'm in different groups, and I see like the surges in Chicago. I mean, maybe that might have been Photoshop, but it looks like the surges in Chicago are crazy. Um, Seems like you're in a really good area, a really good area. Hey, that's what's up, bro. That's what's up. Yeah, you grew up in Chicago. That's what's up. That is awesome. See, I always said that I wanted to grow up somewhere else other than Florida. Yeah, but Florida's my home. Florida is my home. But now in my adult life, in my old age, again, I know I'm not super old, but in my old age, I'm trying to go out. I'm trying to move somewhere else. I'm trying to figure it out. But I don't like the cold. I'm gonna be honest. I hate the cold. I hate the cold. Yeah, I don't know if y'all remember that Family Guy episode, or maybe it was on the Cleveland show. I remember Cleveland specifically. If you guys watch Family Guy, you watch the Cleveland show. Cleveland, the black guy, I remember he did this little skit, or like this little segment, where he walked outside and all he was saying was, "I hate the cold. I hate the cold. I hate the cold." He was just going through his regular day, just like, "I hate the cold. I hate the cold. I hate the cold." And I don't know. That segment kind of sums it up for me. That is because I done been, so because I do Uber, because I kind of got this freedom, I've tried getting out of Florida and traveling to different places. And yeah, man, listen, I hate the cold. I hate the cold. I hate snowstorms. I hate snow. I know a lot of y'all feel like hurricanes are crazy. And don't get me wrong, if it's a category 5, category 4, you're right. You're absolutely correct. And there's people that die in hurricanes. I don't want to sound like I'm, just not being realistic, but it's just like I'll take a hurricane over an earthquake. Personally. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just me. I'm comfortable with the hurricane because it's coming, especially down here, a lot of things are cement, so it's not scary. Like an earthquake, there's no preparation for that, man. Like it's just no real preparation because it's the ground. Like what do you do? Like yeah, anything, the ground can break at any point. You know what I'm saying? It's not like you can reinforce the ground. Like I, or like a snowstorm, like you're stuck in your house. It's just you just stuck. Like, ain't nothing you can do. And snow is heavy because it's water. Like you just stuck. Like if you get a real snowstorm and it blocks you in, you just stuck. Or it blocks in your car is just stuck. you can't go nowhere. And I mean, don't get me wrong, a hurricane, you might have debris, you got down power lines, you got a lot of water. I don't know. For me, I'm just, yeah, the power will go out and it's horrible. It's just like, I don't know. I would take a hurricane over the other natural disasters. I mean, now this past hurricane that we had, these past two, of course, Milton didn't really hit us, but the one before that, I don't forgot. Now I forgot the names. The last one didn't really hit us, but the one before that did, kind of sort of. Like the only thing that I don't like is tornadoes. Tornadoes is something different. Tornadoes, I'm not gonna tell. Look, I like hurricanes, but I don't like tornadoes. Tornadoes is something different. Tornadoes are crazy. Tornadoes just tear up everything in their direction. Now that is nothing to play with. But a hurricane, generally, again, for the last couple decades, we don't have we don't have category 4 and 5 hurricanes. So for me, hurricanes are nothing to worry about in that sense. Again, like I said, people die, there's floods, all of that is true. I had my first accident in a hurricane, like in terms of my car got flooded. So I'm not saying that nothing bad happens during a hurricane. I'm just saying that you kind of know what's going to happen. It's going to flood, you're going to get a lot of wind, you know, you might see some debris. If you got trees around, they might fall over. But outside of that, it's just not scary. Or tornado? Hey, listen. You tell me a hurricane coming to my house? All right, cool. Listen, I might throw the grill out there. But you tell me it's a tornado coming? Yeah, listen, I'm evacuating. Yeah, look, a tornado ain't nothing to play with. Same thing. You tell me it's a hurricane coming? Listen, man, I'm gonna download all of the TV shows. I'm gonna download some movies. But you tell me we gonna have an earthquake? I might have to evacuate. Cause that's different, man. That's just different, it ain't. I don't know what it feel like, and I don't want to know what it feel like, cause that just imagining the ground shaking underneath you. Nah, I'm good. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Or you tell me it's a hurricane coming? Okay, cool. Yeah, I know it's gonna be some debris. Maybe pay attention to the standing water because electricity. But usually they shut down the electricity, so the power will be out. But you tell me it's a snowstorm coming, and I'm gonna be stuck for like 2, 3 days. Just yeah. Listen, I again, it's just my personal opinion. I'm good. I don't like the cold. I don't like the cold. I'm good. Yeah. Cause yeah, you're right. It is free exercise. Cause that's the only way that you gonna dig a hole. Cause you gotta dig. Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good. Then it's cold outside, so you gotta be layered up and all. Nah. Listen, hurricane, you don't gotta be layered up. It just is what it is. Again, like I said, I want to be respectful. People die in hurricanes, just like they die in earthquakes and all the other stuff. And stuff happens in hurricanes just like it does in all the other stuff. But I'm just saying, for me, a hurricane is not as scary as the other ones are. Because you tell me it's a snowstorm, I already know in my head we gonna get blocked in. Not only are we gonna get blocked in, there's ice on the road, so you can't drive. And that's even thinking about the fact that you gotta dig out your driveway, dig out your car. Nah, man. Like putting your car on ice is a weird feeling, bro. Your whole car just stuck in ice. Nah, bro, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Like, nah, that ain't for me. It just ain't for me. But yeah, I do need to get out of South Florida. I definitely need to get out of South Florida. Um, I mean, I agree with you. It's hot here. It's definitely hot. You know what I'm saying? But so I tell everybody I would rather sweat than freeze. That's just me. Because when you sweat, I and again, this might be graphic, but you take off clothes. When you freeze, unless you got clothes around you, you can't put on clothes. You just freezing. Now, if you got clothes around you, obviously you putting on clothes. You know what I'm saying? You doing your thing. You stand layered up, and it takes a minute. But when you hot, you take off clothes. You take them off. Take stuff off. Which is why, when you come to South Florida, most people are half dressed. You know what I'm saying? And, I mean, at least for the women, that ain't a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? Just man to man, that ain't a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? It gives you something to look at. When it's cold, everybody bundled up, so you don't really know who's who and what's what. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, I could hide. I could hide everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, I could look like I'm a model in a cold area. Down here, hey, we will pay you to put it on. But up there, listen, I could be a model. You understand? Look, I'm pretty. I could be handsome in a cold area. But down here, it's like, hey, bro, hey, put it on. Just put it on. Just put it on, dog. Here's 20. Just put it on. just just put it on. You know what? Here's 40. Here's 40. Just put it on. Put it on. Don't take it off. Put it on. Put it on. Put it on. Expeditiously. Oh boy. Um, I guess you haven't had some hot cocoa on a snowy day here in Kansas. It's nice and refreshing. Then a cat. Uh, I mean, yes. So I've been in cold places, like I've been in the Carolinas, I've been in Missouri, I've been in Texas when it was cold. Uh, I've been in a couple cold places, man. I've been in Jersey when it was cold. I've been in some cold places. Definitely been in some cold places. And you're right. You're right. I agree with you. Having a hot chocolate when it's cold outside, you know what I'm saying, and you by the fire, it does something for you. It definitely does something. I gotta respect that. It definitely does something because I'm a big guy. I like hot chocolate. I agree with you. I will agree with you on that. I will definitely agree with you on that. um, Minnesota is not a very horny place. And that's what I'm saying. Look, this is my point. Everybody's bundled up, so you can't see. Look, South Florida is a very beautiful place. It's very beautiful not because of the palm trees. It's very beautiful because people don't leave stuff to imagination. I'm just telling you. The women, again, I'm talking about women now. You know what I'm saying? Look, the women, everybody got yoga pants on. And I'm not just talking about, you know what I'm saying, you know, I'm talking about the tightest yoga pants that you can find. And I'm talking about they want to pull them all the way up. Like, again, hey, look, I done talked to my lady, we good, we good. I'm just telling you, women down here, they don't leave nothing to the imagination. They don't leave nothing to the imagination. So, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, and I mean, it's hard to be a guy because it's like, yo, Really? You know what I'm saying? Because then they bend over in front of you, and it's like, bro, really? You had to pick that up right there, or they get out, and it's just like, come on, man, like that's what you chose to wear today. It got to be that tight, you know? What I'm saying? Like, just know it's like I said. I'm a prefer the heat over the cold any day. Cause the cold, again, I look like a model in the cold. I'm just telling y'all, I would be a model in the cold. Cause listen, you bundle this up right here, you know what I'm saying? From about right here to right here. Listen, Denzel Washington, right? Denzel Washington, right? You bundle, you put a thick enough jacket around here. I look like I'm skinny. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey. I'm just telling y'all. I actually used to be skinny, but you know what I'm saying? Like, just hey. uh, boy, I'm just telling you. Listen, that you because I look like I'm skinny, or at least I look like I lift weights. I mean, I would still look like I lift weights. I used to lift weights. I don't look like it anymore. It's a difference. But there, I still look like I lift weights. Because it's like you don't know if that's just the jacket or the gut. You know what I'm saying? You don't know if that's the arms or the layers. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I remember when he used to do that. The sus meter. Speaking of Mario, I need to watch his videos. Yeah, listen. Hey, I listen. I'm not. Yeah, that meter going up. I'm just trying to tell y'all. I My home is down here. That's listen, y'all probably might get me in trouble. I'm gonna have to edit this part out. I'm just, the point that I was making was just that, I gotta talk professional from this point forward. The point that I was making was just that, down here, I prefer the heat. I prefer the heat. Oh boy, yeah. Listen, Greg, you just don't know, because if my lady watched this part, we might have to. I might not just be the deactivated, I might be the decapitated driver. Like, yeah. Listen, yeah. I'm just gonna tell y'all. If this is the last time that y'all see me, it was nice, I hope you guys got something from it. Oh, listen, I love each and every one of y'all. I'm gonna have to edit this part out. Because listen, all it's gonna be is so like how I was saying, like the guys that was in front of my car, they wasn't about that life, but my lady. Just yeah, listen, yeah, choose your battles. Choose your battles wisely. They wasn't about that life. I did not fear for my life in any bit. But you know, y'all know women are irrational, so yeah, I just want y'all, uh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no, you definitely got to drink water down here. You definitely got to drink water. definitely got to drink water. You definitely got to, stay hydrated because the sun is beaming. Sun is definitely beaming. That's why days like today are so good. Because today it's 80 degrees. It's 80 degrees. Well, technically it's 78 degrees. But the point is, it's just cool. Normally, you- during the summer, it could be like 90, 95, and that sun just be on you. But a day like today where it's 80 degrees, man, listen, you gotta enjoy these types of days. You got to enjoy these types of days. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Paul, really? Really, Paul? This is your local beheaded Uber driver. I'm local because you never know where I'm going to be. Well, listen, I'm actually going to edit that part out or something. I'm going to try to make sure. What? I'm gonna make sure that she don't see that part. So yeah, I think I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be good. Cause this is towards the end, so I don't think she gonna watch the whole. She probably won't watch the whole thing. So I think I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. uh, I drove Uber Black in 2013 in Miami when we couldn't pick up at the airport, and Uber would pay your fines. Sheesh. Yeah, listen, it was rumblings that Uber Black was gonna come back to Miami, so you know, you might be right at home in maybe like a couple years. In a couple years, um, yeah, in a couple years, you might be right back at home. So yeah, you might be right back at home. Yeah, because they say that it was rumblings that it was coming back. I still haven't seen it. uh, so who knows? Who knows? But yeah, everybody's starting to wind down. I appreciate you guys for hanging out with me. This hour and 30 minutes, I was just chit chatting, just kind of explaining the situation to you guys. Oh boy, I hope you guys you all have had a happy Sunday, a real good Sunday. Now that I done potentially got in trouble, I got to make sure that I close it out here. I gotta get off the live stream before I start talking, before I get myself into more trouble. But yeah, man, look, so yeah, I wish everybody the best. If you need anything, let me know. If you're not in the Telegram group, hit the link in the description. Maybe not this video, maybe tomorrow's video. Somewhere there's a link in the description for the Telegram group. It is a free community, at least right now. We are a group of drivers just out here talking about real stuff. But you should join the Telegram group because right now we got some killers in the group. We got some killers in the group. We got some people that's making $200 and $300. Got three. Really, we got some people that's making $300 and $400, $500. You know what I'm saying? So we got some killers. We got some killers. Paul, I have 15 apps. I have under 15 apps. So I tried to count them all, but yeah, I got delivery apps. I got Lyft, Lyft. Sorry, I was looking at the ambulance. I got Lyft. I got a lot of apps. Look, I got over 15 other apps. So it's not bad. I primarily do Uber, obviously, but I have other options, so I'll be okay. It just sucks. That's all. Because I like having all of my options so that my whole thing is you cherry pick based on the time. What app is the best for the specific time? So obviously on days like today, where it's a Sunday, shopping is a little bit better than rideshare. But on the flip side, on a Monday or a Tuesday, rideshare is better than shopping. You know what I'm saying? Vice versa. Obviously on Prime days, when I had Amazon, Amazon would be better than all of them because it's package delivery. Flip flop. Hey, I was in the group, but you threw me out. Oh, oh, okay, Paul. Well, listen, man. I thought you were spamming. They said, look, all I remember was I seen spammer, 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 and I just clicked the person that they said spammer. I got you out of there, because it's a public group. So I didn't mean any harm, but Paul. So, and everybody that's still kind of watching, I know I didn't try to get off. It's a public group, so spammers will get into the group. And when you guys post links, when people post links, it's like don't click the link. And I be trying to tell people in the group, don't click the link, but they don't all know that. So I mean, yeah, look, the link is in the description of this video. It's in the description of this video, and it's in the description. I don't know if I put it in the description. It should be in the description of yesterday's video where I showed the screenshots of me being deactivated and trying to get online. Because obviously I'm still currently right in this moment deactivated. So if it's not in this description, it's in yesterday's description. But yeah, it's just I have understanding of cybersecurity. So when I'm trying to protect the group, the people in the group, from clicking links because yeah, if you know anything about cybersecurity, links, you click on the wrong link, they can take over your phone, take over your account, bank accounts, get all of your information, yada yada yada. So I'm just trying to protect people. So when I seen that they were saying spammer, 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 and then we had a spammer previously, it was just like, yep, all right. I didn't actually read what you were saying. So I'm sorry about that. Sorry for the confusion. But yeah, which is the other reason why I don't respond to DMs because I have some knowledge of cybersecurity. And so, but yeah, man, it's the link is in the description. You go ahead and hit the link. We're just drivers, regular drivers, but we got killers in there. So it's not even about me because obviously I got deactivated. I am sitting at $40 for the day, $60, 40, $60, between DoorDash, Lyft, and Spark, is what I'm doing today. I may throw an Instacart because it's later. So, but yeah, if you want to join the community, it is just a link. Click the link in the description. You can click my links because it's just linking to the Telegram group. But yeah, man, we're a driver community. So I'm trying to create a community of drivers so that we know what's going on in our areas. Obviously I'm local to South Florida. So a lot of the guys in the group are local to South Florida. So there's a bias, but it's a group of drivers. You know what I'm saying? I'm very upfront that there's a bias, but it's a group of drivers. How many hours? I think I started at 8:30. I started at 8:30. This live stream went live at 11. No, I think it was at 8 o'clock. I think I started at 8. So $2, 2 hours for $40. No. When did this start? This started at 12. So 3 hours for $40. Yeah, that's what it was. I think it was like 8:30. So really like 2 hours and a half. But I'm doing DoorDash, Spark, and Instacart. So I had on Lyft, but Lyft is tough. So yeah, I mean Uber is the quicker money. Uber is the quicker money. Uber is the money that I can show you guys and be like, hey, I worked 8 hours and I made $200. DoorDash and the delivery apps and all of that stuff is the slower money, but it's more consistent. It's okay. I know every day I'm guaranteed to make at least $200, but it's gonna take a longer time. It's not nothing to like brag about, if that makes sense. because down here our market is just, that's just how our market is. It's not that great. Now Uber, yes, I can make a lot of money because obviously I have a Tesla. Obviously, I get the premium ride types and all of that stuff, and I can knock them out real quick. So that's the only thing. Um, but hey, you got to do what you got to do. I prefer deliveries because it's easier. So the one app that I prefer, I know I done said I'm gonna get off like a long time ago. One last tangent. One last tangent. The app that I prefer is Amazon. I prefer Amazon all day because I'm just knocking out deliveries. I can kind of knock them out like that. I already know it's a set schedule, it's a set rate. I know how much I'm gonna make at the end of 3 hours. And it's just consistent. Everything else is, up in the air. Depends on where you're at, what time, yada yada yada. Amazon, I knew that I could get that done, within damn near close to the time. But obviously, you run into those issues. I used to work early in the morning, and people don't answer their phone early in the morning because they sleep. And I wasn't calling customer support and waiting like 10 minutes. I mean, again, hindsight is 2020, but just for them to tell me, oh, find somewhere safe. And then when you find somewhere safe, then you get dinged because the person didn't actually receive their package. But customer support told me to find somewhere safe. So it's just like a catch 22. With Amazon, everything is your fault. Everything is your fault. The package was late, it's your fault. The package got damaged, it's your fault. The package didn't get to their door, it's your fault. The package, I don't know, the package didn't have the right stuff inside of it, it's your fault. So, it just is what it is. But yeah, okay, so now I'm finally gonna go. So, all right, guys, see you later. Talk to you later. It's been real. I will have a video later on today, probably. But yeah, all right, deuces.